when I was in high school. Don't go away. Speaking of gay plays. Hi, I'm Michael Urie, and these are the shows that shaped me. Well, there's like a lot over here that definitely shaped me, but this one was probably the most important musical in the shaping of me. I saw the tour of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. I loved musicals so much, but I never saw a musical that I thought I could be in until this. So this really opened my mind. And this is an amazing, it's a Pulitzer Prize winner. It's a collaboration by the Guys and Dolls guys. So like real major heavies went into making this. And then this production came along with the adorable Daniel Radcliffe, and I weaseled my way in. I begged, bullied, berated everyone I could until they said, okay, you can play Bud Frump. And that's when I made my Broadway debut, in this production. Not the original cast, but I was in the replacement cast with Beau Bridges and Nick Jonas. First Broadway show. How to Succeed at Business. Great musical. Funny songs. The songs are funny. A lot of musical comedies stop being funny when the songs start. This one's still funny when the songs are going on. Great show. You could call it How to Succeed if you want, but make sure if you write it, there's a ... so people know. Great stuff. Well, I'm looking for The Winter's Tale, but while I'm here, this is Richard II, which I'm currently starring in the Red Bull Theater. A beautiful play. Not a show that made me, but a very important play. Beautiful play. His most lyrical play, arguably, but there's another one that I think is even more beautiful and more lyrical, and it is The Winter's Tale. This play. This is an incredible play. Starts a tragedy, ends a comedy. I first saw it drama school at Juilliard. The first year class did it my third year, and they did it with like blocks and flats and no costumes, all in black, you know, like no lights, no sound, just like in a room. And there's this incredible moment, I don't want to spoil it for you, but where a statue comes to life and an actor was playing the statue. And I was like, well, that's an actor playing a statue, just the same way an actor might play a tree or a bear. And when the actor came to life, I didn't know that that was in the play. And I said, crazy, amazing play. I am a feather for each wind that blows. The Winter's Tale. Okay, this is a selfish one. This is the first play that got published, and I was in. So this is a really amazing play about the first political organization for gay people called the Mattachine Society. It was started in the early 50s, and it was started by Harry Hay and this guy, Rudy Gernreich, which is who I played. And there were these brave radicals who, before it was even called homosexual, they went to bat for homosexuals. And we did it off Broadway here in New York. Daryl Roth produced it. It was me and Tom Ryan, Arnie Burton, Matt Schneck, Sam Breslin-Wright. And we loved each other very, very much. But you don't do a play called The Temperamentals without getting into a few fights. And we did. But it was awesome. It was a big hit. Ran a long time. Really special play, and really inspired me to want to invest my time and energy into queer theater, and is a big part of the reason why I, with Doug Nevin, started the Pride Plays Festival, which is a festival dedicated to LGBTQIA theater. And this was always one of the plays that we looked to as like a mantle and a place for a beginning for Pride Plays. It's a play like this. Because it's about pride. It's a play about pride. It's not a play about shame. It's not a play about angst. It's a play about fighting. And getting out there and telling the truth. Really cool play. Speaking of gay plays, the Big Daddy of them all. I also got to be in this one, in the off-Broadway revival that Michael Urie directed. Very special. But long before I was in that, I found this play in my high school theater library, and I read it. And when I first read it, I said, I'm Joe Pitt. And then I said, no, I'm not Joe Pitt. I couldn't possibly be Joe Pitt. I'm Roy Cohn, which was crazy. And then, as I got older, I wanted to be Lewis. I'm Lewis. And then I got cast as Pryor. Turned out all along I was Pryor. So I grew up in Plano, Texas, and there was a theater company back then called the Plano Repertory Theater, and they put this play on. And I saw it when I was 13, 14, and I certainly didn't know what it was really about, but I fell in love with it then, and I've loved it ever since. And I want to be in it so bad. And as it is, I am certainly too old to play any of the roles, except for the mother, but who cares? It's a memory play. I can be however age I want, right? I can be whatever age I want. It's a memory play. This play was written by my other half, Ryan Spahn, and it's his first published play. And this is what it's going to look like, and it's going to be right here. This play was produced by the Out of the Box Theater Company, and it is a thriller, and the original cast starred Mallory Portnoy, Dana Skurlock, Lulu Bartori, Jack DeFalco, and was directed by Canute Adams. And it was absolutely spectacular, terrifying play, and you should produce it wherever you are, because it's wonderful. And he'll get royalties. And if you're looking for it, it'll be right here.